In today's episode, we're touring a brand new construction home that has almost 4,000 square feet in the city of Northridge, California. Let's go inside and tour this house. So in today's home tour, we got something a little different. And previously, we've been showing you new construction from essentially builders who specialize not only here in Southern California, but all across the country. So today's home tour is actually going to showcase a builder that only built 3 homes at the end of a cul-de-sac in the city of Northridge, California. So Northridge is located about 25-30 miles north of downtown Los Angeles, maybe about 40 to 45 minutes, depending on traffic, north of the Los Angeles International Airport. All right, so we're going to go inside and we're going to go take a look, and I want to show you a few things really quickly on the outside. So on the outside, I like how they have the super sleek modern. You got a 3-car garage and you got your Spanish tile roof. Okay, so you go in and you have these double glass doors at your front door, and you have these very tall ceilings. So this is a neighborhood where this home is built, that most of the homes are built in the 50s and the 1960s, so they don't have very high ceilings. So as we've seen, all the new construction has the higher ceilings. And it's a very large space here right when you come in. So this house, just to give you an idea, it's 5 bedrooms, 5 baths. It's 3,950 square feet, and it sits on over a 1/4 acre lot. The lot size is 11,756 square feet. What's really cool about this one, because it's at the end of the cul-de-sac, so you actually kind of have that flag lot type of feel and plenty of room to park all your vehicles. All right, so as you come in, and if you go to the left, you're going to have your only bedroom downstairs. And again, the high ceilings, which is very nice. And you come over, and this will be the bathroom here that basically, maybe if I turn on the light, it would help. That would be used by everybody who is visiting you, as well as whoever's occupying that downstairs bedroom. All right, and then you come over here and you have 2 rooms, right? And this is, you got your living room and you got your family room. So you can kind of pick and choose on how you want to do it. Maybe you want to use this as your living room, because they're both about the same size. And again, the high ceilings, recessed lighting, and they put in a ton of lighting here. But this home already has a lot of natural light in it. And then you got your surround sound speakers pretty much to almost the entire house. Now this area right here would be your formal dining area, because it's right off the kitchen and it gives you access to the backyard. We'll say the backyard for the very end. And then this is probably, again, depending on how you want to configure it, maybe depending on what type of size TV you have. Again, a very large space, and then perfect for either your family room or your living room. So it's pretty nice. So again, this is your dining room. And then what you see quite often in new construction, theirs is a little smaller. But as you open it, you got a little bit of storage down here underneath the staircase. This is where they hide all of their electronics. And you close that back up. And then you come to the kitchen. Okay? So you come here to the kitchen, and very nice. You got the nice center island. They have the stainless steel appliances. I like the dark black granite with the white veins. And none of the appliances have been used, obviously, because this is new construction. So between your dishwasher and your freestanding range, all the appliances here are Samsung. So that's really nice. And then look how they have this set up too. So they set it up where you could actually have a TV here in the kitchen, which is nice because you're a little ways from the living room and the family rooms. So this way, if you're working here in the kitchen, or even if you're just entertaining with friends, kind of drinking a glass of wine, hanging out here around this center island, you're able to kind of enjoy and still be able to watch the big game or whatever you want to watch on TV. So again, here, tons of recessed lighting throughout the entire kitchen and lots of natural light coming through. And it flows again right into your dining room where you can continue to entertain. So a really nice flow to this property. You know, it kind of leads you from your family room, your living room, to your dining room, to your kitchen. And it's a perfect way a space to be able to entertain. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs now. While we're going upstairs, let you know about the schools. So again, this is Northridge. Your elementary school is gonna be Andesall Elementary. Your middle school is gonna be Patrick Henry Middle School. And your high school is gonna be the award-winning Granada Hills Charter High School, winners many times of the National Academic Decathlon. All right, so as you come here, take a step back just for a second. This is your first bedroom right to the right. And people really like the large plain wood flooring. And it's great. So here you have access to a balcony, kind of oversees the neighborhood. And then they don't have any built-ins, but this would probably be your walk-in closet, or, you know, maybe you want to set up a small little office in here. You definitely have the space for it. Again, you know, you're looking at 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths. And you come here, and here's the bathroom. Again, probably should turn the lights on before we shoot these videos. Okay, so again, you got your quartz countertops on the vanity, the tile flooring, and everything matches in the bathroom. So that's bedroom number 2. That's the first one we've seen upstairs. And then directly to the right of that is your laundry room. So again, you have your laundry hookups, plenty of cabinets. I like the cabinetry, how the granite, I should say the quartz, with these brown raised veins. And that kind of becomes the focal point when you kind of walk in here, because everything goes together. Look, seriously, the color scheme works magnificently. And of course, hookups for your washer and dryer. Really nice touch there. And then coming over here, you have another bedroom. Again, tons of light here. And you have your walk-in closet here. But this one would be a little harder to really put an office in. But you can see, I like the large baseboard molding that they have throughout. And of course, you got your dual pane windows. And this is the attached bathroom for this bedroom. Very similar, got your overhead shower and the stone tile on the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, and this is your 3rd bedroom already upstairs. So again, they look very similar. One thing I really do wanted to point out as we're walking around here is, you know, this is good to see that this house is vacant, because normally when we go through new construction, they're staged to perfection. And sometimes I understand it's hard for you as the buyer, or if you're looking at the home, to kind of ascertain or figure out what actually comes with the home and what's considered a structural or design upgrade. So this is typically kind of what the houses look like when you actually close escrow on it, is the fact that, you know, it's totally empty. You don't have the furniture and all the staging in right away. So it kind of gives you a much better idea of the space actually. Now here, this is very similar to like most of the new construction that we normally see, is that, you know, this would kind of be, you can use it as an office, you can use it as a game room area, a media room, set it up that way. That's probably what most people would like to do, but it's nice to have an upstairs living space like this, because again, it gives you the opportunity, especially if you have a family, to be in a position where, you know, if the adults want to watch a movie downstairs and the kids want to do something upstairs, then you'll be able to separate and everybody can do their own thing. All right. And then finally, we go to takes us to the primary bedroom. So the primary bedroom, quite big. So then this one also has a balcony, again with your recessed lighting. Very nicely done. And your attached primary bathroom right here with your separate soaking tub. And I do like the black. I do like the just different. I know not everyone's gonna like it, but it's just so different. And that you have it from basically from the floor all the way up the walls. And then here, I like how they were able to contrast it with the white quartz countertop right here. And of course you have your dual sinks. So really nice. I don't think it's big as some people may like, especially even considering the fact that this house is almost 4,000 square feet. But it's definitely well laid out. And I thought, the finishes were pretty well done. So there's a lot of things to like here. And, this is a good alternative to maybe you don't want to deal with the homeowners association, because here there is no HOA or homeowners association. There is no Mello-Roos. So those are all things that you don't have to worry about. All right, let's go in the backyard. We're going to kind of walk around front here and kind of give you an idea of where we're at. So again, you got the pavers out here, and that you can see the beginning of the driveway. So, it's interesting. You have a couple homes here that are recently built in the last year or so, and then everything else, you got 50s, 60s, and 70s built. You have a couple houses from the 1980s. So you have your artificial grass. So one thing that's a benefit here, if you're really comparing the price point, right? Because by the time you build out, new construction, most of the time for a house this size, you're going to be looking probably at about $2 million to 2.2 on most homes, depending on the size. But if something that's comparable to this, it's probably going to end up pricing out right about there. So if you're end up getting a home like this, they've already done all the landscaping for you. Now, yes, like if you wanted to put a pool in and you wanted to, do some hardscape and have a large barbecue island, yes, you can add that. But for the time being, as opposed to new construction where they give you 6 to 9 months and you have to submit your plans to the homeowners association, and you could easily be looking at spending anywhere from $200,000 to $500,000, depending on what your plans might be. So this is a really large lot. Again, it's 11,756 square foot lot. So, just standing in the corner right here, you could see, you could do a lot of things here. And especially being here in Southern California, it's really nice that you have a low maintenance backyard here. And so, you're not going to have to do a lot of watering. And because this is new construction, they planted these trees, and all of these trees will eventually grow in and give you more privacy. Now, one thing that I remember when these homes were being built, in fact, before they were actually being built, they were actually vacant lots. This property was vacant, was a vacant lot for years, and before they came in and actually developed these homes. And now this one in particular, this is the last one that's left. So this is an individual builder. This is not someone like Toll Brothers or Pulte Homes. So that's something, if that's something that's really important to you, then this probably wouldn't work. But I think this does offer a really nice alternative to someone, if you're in a gated community, you have a little more space. It feels more like a real neighborhood as opposed to the brand new tract communities where sometimes they can feel very cookie cutterish. I'm not really sure if that's a word, but that's kind of what it feels like. And so it just kind of gives you an idea of some of the opportunities of how you can actually design things. And again, like we talked about before, you have all this room to park all your vehicles. So if you have an RV, you have some boats, whatever toys you might have, you have plenty of room to be able to store. One quick thing I'll show you here on this side right here, that you have your tankless water heater. which is what a majority of the houses have these days that are new construction. So I like it. There's a lot of things to like about this house. So what do I really want to talk to you today and focus on is, because this is new construction, and even though they're not a builder like Toll Brothers, Pulte Home, Pacific Communities, Lennar, KB, just to give you a few that operate here in Southern California, they operate all those builders that we just mentioned, that they have to provide certain warranties on the house, and that's required by California law. Now, that's the same thing that goes here. So especially within the first year, if there's any defects or anything with the property, the builder is responsible to be able to actually correct or fix those items. So yes, it's new construction. Again, this is why you really want to hire an agent like myself to be able to walk you through and kind of help you understand what things you need to look for when you're dealing with new construction. It's really important that you have someone advocating for yourself. So if you have any questions about what type of inspections you should be doing for new construction, especially this one, especially where you're talking about building on land that's been there for decades, things that you're going to want to do are a mainline sewer inspection, just because a lot of your neighbors might have termites, because the drywood termites, they migrate here in Southern California, they fly. So if one of your neighbors has it, probably you might have it here too. But obviously this is newer construction, so you're probably not going to have it, right away. So there's a lot of things to think about when it comes to doing inspections here, and you just really need to have someone who has the knowledge to kind of walk you through that. But again, this house, $2,299,000. So basically like 2.3. They're basically $100 under that. So if you'd like to see this house, or you have questions about this, or you have questions about what your rights are if you're buying new construction from a builder that's doing a one-off or 2-3 houses, reach out to me. I'd love to explain that all to you. If you have any questions, I'd love to help you if you're buying, selling, or investing here in Southern California. We're doing it for almost 20 years, so I'd love to be able to be your advisor and kind of help you through the process like we do for all of our clients, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.